Hello, welcome back to another accidental thought of common sense. How can I make this quicker than 7 minutes or 10 minutes? I've tried this twice. Okay. The practicality of life. Life is practical. The chair has a use. You sit in it. It can rock. A table has a use, maybe multiple uses. You can eat off of it. You can put things on it. You can play a game, a board game, a card game. Maybe play with Legos on it. Build something on it. Hot wheel track, train track. Fun, simple, entertainment. Take stuff outside. Star Wars figures, cars, Hot Wheels, whatever. What is that tiny little car meant to be? To do? To play with. Use your imagination. What is a drill meant to be? To practical. Drill through wood. Drill through material to put material together. What's a dishwasher meant to do? Wash your dishes. What are our ears meant to do? To listen to people around us if you can hear. What are your eyes meant to do? It's the window to your soul. They have a purpose. What does your nose do? Your nose pretty much has one purpose, maybe two, really, to help you smell things as a warning. Oh, that stinks. I don't need to get near that. Oh gosh, that something smells like death. I don't want to go in that room or that house. Oh, that's nasty. I don't want to try tasting that. What is our mouth meant to do? Communication, talking, eating, and sometimes getting rid of some stuff that when we get sick to our stomach and it's got to come back out. What's our stomach has a function? Has an acid level. You got acid and bile level in our body that has to. We don't think about it, but our bodies can maintain it normally. What do our arms do? What do our legs do? I'm grateful to have my arms and hands. Not everybody has that. And fingers. I almost burnt my hands one time when I was a toddler. I don't remember. I dove into the oven getting biscuits. I can't believe I have fingerprints. I am very grateful I can walk. What are your hips meant to do? One motion for walking, for running, for mobility. I almost lost one of my hips around when I was about 8-9 years old. It's deformed, apparently, but it's there. It's working. I can walk. I bless the Lord every day through the time He helped me through those surgeries. There's never a day that I'm ungrateful for walking. Walking is a gift. Eating is a gift. Being able to smell is a gift. Did you have the virus in the past 2 years? Especially the first one? The first run? Losing your sense of smell and taste? For weeks? Months? I think my brother finally got his back. Everything smelled like dung to him. He knew he needed to eat. He knew he was hungry, but it smelled bad. It tasted bad. It tasted bland. He ate it anyway, no matter whether it was pizza, burger, something he cooked, something they went out and bought. Be grateful for your senses. What is our genitalia meant for? Expelling waste and reproduction. Reproduction. That's it. Should we jump up and down on a chair? No, that's abuse. Should we hit our dishwasher with a shovel if it doesn't work? No, that's abuse. You're abusing the dishwasher, you're abusing the shovel. Should we sit a 3,000-pound safe on a small antique wooden table? No, I would call that abuse. It would probably crush instantly. Should you take a key to your car door? Automobile vehicle door? No, it would scratch it. That's also you're abusing your car. You're being ungrateful to what gets you to point A to point B. So, with what's down below, what makes you, what makes you a man or you a girl, doesn't take a biologist to learn this. If you do something down there that's not meant for what it's supposed to do, for its function, I call that abuse. When I see a girl on TikTok through YouTube that somebody's showing, hopefully it's not true, but she's got a jar of something and she's calling it her uterus. That's disgusting. That's gross. And if it really is, there's something very wrong with that and should not be praised. That's called abusing yourself. When guys masturbate, that's basically abuse. Or anything along those lines is abuse. It's not, you're not doing what it's really meant to do. And then when you get older, it might give you problems. Men have a prostate. Girls don't. Does it take a biologist to learn this? No. Do men normally have a uterus? No. Do men normally have cycles? No. Catch my verbiage. I said normally. No. So if you're doing something and you feel you're one gender and you feel you're another gender, do you really know? How do you know? Strip down, look in a full mirror. What do you see? You see you. Your body is your body. You won't get another one. It is your imprint on society and how you look to everybody. And that's the key, isn't it? If you're so embarrassed of your own self, it to be the reason why you're not going out and socializing with other people, and then the government goes, kaboom! You can't go anywhere. Stay in your homes. Well, that just makes everything worse, doesn't it? We are social people. We need to see our face. We have an idea of who we are when we look at each other. Saturday Night Live. Pat. They can't make that joke anymore, can they? No. How dare we have humor? And it's a wonder why so many people are miserable nowadays. Because they can't laugh. If you can't laugh at yourself, you're done for. Because laughter is the best medicine. And I learned that in order to get through something I was watching, I ended up having to laugh at myself. It's a video to itself. No pun intended. Okay? You need to be grateful for your body, for you, for how you were born and who you are. You may not have a relationship with the Lord. You may not have a great relationship with your parents or your parent. There is a movement against all authority. There is a movement against the ideology of basic family. We've got to fight this. Stand up for yourself by accepting who you are. I'd say that's number one. Two, if you're not Christian and you don't show love very well because you don't think you socialize very well, serve others anyway. You will learn something from that. Go to your neighbor. Ask them what they need. Is there anything you can do? Whether it's you're in an apartment or you're in a house. When you're in an apartment, I've been there, one little bedroom apartment, you have no responsibility to keep it up because you pay that landlord. You have no responsibility to the yard outside because you pay that landlord in the landscaping. You don't have any responsibility for the painting of it, for the upkeep, because you pay a landlord. Think about these things. Learn some responsibility. It's not always easy. I can't save money because I squandered it in a time when I should have been saving. And I spent it on junk. I spent it on Transformer junk, Star Wars junk, CDs, movies, Blu-rays, DVDs, books, novels. I still have a lot of it. I've gotten rid of a lot and I've sold a lot. And I've given some to charity to some extent. I learned my lesson. And it put me in great debt. We finally got out of that debt. But I had to learn a lesson and I had to change something. I had to change my spending habits. And now we're in an era where it's really hard to save money. Our parents knew better. Our parents knew the writings on the wall. They saved money. They knew how to save money because their parents lived through the Great Depression. My grandparents, both sides. Life is practical. And when we are nothing but self-serving and being selfish over our desires in the moment of now, gotta have it, gotta have it, gotta have it. We're in an era of instant gratification. It's time we grow up out of that. This is why on all my videos, I don't show all my junk behind me. One, because it's in boxes and mostly in my dungeon. I normally don't show off junk. I'll go over cards, which is just for a card game that I like that's dead. That's not anything big to me. I enjoy making cards. Not very practical, but it's fun. It's a hobby. But when you're spending thousands and thousands of dollars on junk, like I did, that's impractical. And just as we abuse our pocketbooks, we can abuse our appliances, we can abuse the people around us, you can abuse yourself. Don't abuse yourself. Even if you don't love yourself, be grateful for what you have. Be grateful for what you are. Look in that mirror and smile. You can change your day when you start looking at everyone else instead of yourself. And we're being over anxious about how you look and how you think people perceive you. You need to swap that perception around. I learned a long time ago, as a teenager, I didn't care how other people perceived me. And I never realized how wise that was of me as a 13, 14-year-old and how it might impact one of y'all. That's all I have time for. I got to get back to work. because that's practical. It keeps the roof over our head. It keeps things together. We're all a family. In my eyes, we're in the family of God. You may not agree with that. That's fine too. I'm not forcing my opinion on you. But I did want to give you another accidental thought of common sense and how practical life is and how practical life should be. You're making it too complicated. Thanks for watching. Have a blessed day. We'll see you next time.